Welcome to BoxTalk. If you love Formula One and want both what happens on the track and what's behind the scenes, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, make sure to hit subscribe and tap the notification bell because today's topic could shape how we see McLaren's season from here on out. At the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, McLaren suffered a weekend to forget. Oscar Piastri, the championship leader, crashed in qualifying, then, during the race, made a jump start, stalled an anti-stall, and ultimately locked up into the barriers at Turn 5. Lando Norris, meanwhile, finished 7th. Not bad, but far from ideal. Norris later reflected that all these mistakes, his and Piastri's, proved the McLaren 2025 car still isn't easy to drive. What makes this interesting is Norris's characterization of the car. It can be unbelievably fast at times, but it can still bite you if you just put one step wrong. That line says a lot. McLaren has speed, but there's a razor's edge between pace and disaster, and in Baku, that edge was hit. Retention trigger here. Think about consistency versus potential. McLaren has shown on many circuits that they have front-runner pace. 7 wins already this season for Piastri. But when the margin for error is so small, how often can you survive misjudgments? How often can you afford a mistake? Let's look at the numbers. Before Azerbaijan, Piastri hadn't failed to finish a race this season, 34 races in a row scoring points. That streak ended at Baku due to those errors. Meanwhile, Norris narrowed the gap in the championship from 31 to 25 points with 7 races remaining. It's a big swing, but not as big as McLaren would have liked given the promise. Norris also mentioned that certain types of tracks, particularly lower downforce circuits or street circuits with slippery conditions, amplify the car's difficult nature. In those tracks, the McLaren bit both him and Piastri. He admitted that qualifying was lost on Saturday, which compromised the race, and finishing 7th wasn't great, but he gave what he could given how unpredictable things were. Let's also consider the developing upgrades. Norris said that recent updates gave McLaren about 2/10 of performance, according to timing sheets. But he also admitted that on tracks like Baku, where conditions are tricky, low grip, dirty air, slide everywhere, you may not always feel those gains inside the cockpit. So there's improvement, yes, but converting it into consistent results takes more than just parts. It's about adapting driving style, setup, avoiding mistakes. Reflection time. Is McLaren's current challenge about speed or about robustness? A car that demands perfection can deliver wins, but it also demands mental strength, consistency, and minimal error under pressure. Drivers, engineers, strategists, everyone must be in sync. Here's a question I want you to think about. If you were McLaren, would you try to build more forgiveness into the car so drivers can make small mistakes without catastrophic results? Or push the limits further, even if the risk of error is higher? To recap, Piastri's errors in Azerbaijan, jump start, locking up, crash, paired with Norris's comments show that the McLaren isn't just fast, it's sharp and sometimes unforgiving. They've got potential, they've got pace, but whether that converts into wins will depend on reducing those small mistakes, improving qualifying performance, and adapting to tracks where control is harder. If you enjoyed this breakdown, leave a like, share with your F1 friends, and don't forget to subscribe to BoxTalk for more analysis, insights, and debates from the Formula One world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.